Carmelo Anthony thing making them wake up? I think so.
I think it is to an extent, but like more needs to
Yeah.
happen.
No, to
Like you know,
extent, I think gliders are alarmed because here's the thing about gliders. They're not a monolith. I think if gliders were a monolith, this would wake them up. But you got liberal gliders who are still gonna you know what I mean, go against anything that the white majority or the white whatever's in the best interest, the whites liberal gliders are gonna go against it. Whatever's in like whatever glider nationalism or glider unity, liberals are gonna go against that.
because they're self-hating.
Yeah, and they also have power in that. Their power is in with the sons and the BIPOCs and the gays and the trans. Their power lies within herding those groups in sourcing and mining their votes to get power in the system. So their power, the liberal gliders' power is in anybody who's not white. Hey, we're the good white people. Give us your votes and give us
Yeah,
power. It's all about power. And
Yeah, true.
they're just a tool.
harvesting those votes for power. Like kind of just like mining and harvesting those people's votes for power. If
But
gliders were a monolith, this Carmelo Anthony thing, that would be it would be probably they would probably start rounding niggas up if they were a monolith. The gliders are not a monolith. They're independent. Each of them is independent. They think for themselves.
and the Suns complain about being stereotyped, and you can't say that about all black people, but majority of black people vote for the Democratic Party, which believes in this. Like Suns really are a monolith. They're really good at lying about it, or they're really good at faking it for the most part.
Yeah, Sons are definitely a monolith. We definitely a monolith, man. Because I mean, whatever percent of us is not is statistically negligible. You know what I
But
mean? And then also you got the peer pressure. Sons succumb to peer pressure more so than other groups too.
It's a feminine thing.
let me ask you something. Do you agree with what I said last night about how Elon buying X actually is helping freedom of speech?
Oh yeah,
Because
definitely, without a doubt.
I was reading a thread like on that app called Threads. Somebody was saying that ever since that it seems to be like Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg, they're also following that model, and like people are getting less banned, or they banned less, or they're only suspended
Yeah,
like for a short amount of time. I think this freedom of speech shit is definitely gonna kill the liberal movement.
yeah. Liberals are complaining about it. Like blacks complain about Twitter now, so you can tell like that it's good for freedom of speech because blacks are complaining about it because. You used to be able to, as a black person, and we all know this, you used to be able to talk shit to a white person, call them all types of fucking albinoid, pink, fucking
Male
Caucasian,
monkeys. Yeah.
yeah, types of shit. And if they clap back, even in a respectful way, you could report them and get them bland. Even if they didn't say "hey nigger" or something, like they just said, you know what I mean, something like
Hey,
per
you
capita,
Mondays. Yeah,
yeah,
so
or something like that, or DNA or IQ or something like that, you could get them banned. And you know what I mean, and that scares gliders. Like nobody wants to lose their Twitter. Like think about it. You've grown this channel or you've grown this thing, got this many followers and got this much reach. Who wants to throw it away for some fucking argument with some son? So you kind of just like let them talk their shit. Now that Elon's taking over, gliders be clapping back. The comment sections be insane. I'm talking about gliders be saying anything in the comment sections. I'm talking about anything. And Sons are upset about that, very upset about that, because we used to always be able to just talk shit to y'all and then report y'all if y'all pissed us off. Like Sons report gliders like a motherfucker. Sons are some snitching motherfuckers. You know what I mean? They report the fuck out. Yeah, you wouldn't even know it was a son
It's
because
okay.
you would think, you know what I'm saying, you wouldn't even know that the son reported you because but yeah, Sons report your ass, man. Get a lot of gliders banned, Facebook especially. But yeah. It's just like that, man. So now Sons gotta actually intellectually spar with gliders online, and they can't do that. They really can't do that without calling you racist. Because calling you racist, if and you see a lot of gliders not caring about being called racist either. Calling you racist is probably the zenith of the average black person's argumentation against a white person. You're a racist. You know what I mean? You're the worst thing that a white man can be called.
Now gliders are being proud of it. But like what the thing that will also empower gliders more is that they were protected from losing their jobs. Like, you know what I mean? Like they should make it like, I mean, I don't know how that could happen because with at will employment and shit like that, but if gliders livelihoods like would be unaffected by all that, I'm sure a lot more of them would speak up.
Yeah, yeah. And your public standing too. Like you as a glider, like if you're deemed as being racist, man, especially in liberal spaces, man, you can lose all your friends like overnight, man, and you can be persona non grata, man.
Then they're not my friends.
Yeah, but
Right.
liberal gliders. If you're a liberal, then that's your tribe. The liberal gliders will cut each other off. They will cut you off if you don't walk the party line in this. And one of the groups in the line is Sons. So whatever Sons say, if Sons say this is cultural appropriation, all the gliders got to say. If Sons say smiling is cultural, smiling is a white supremacist thing because during slavery, this master would smile while the slaves were getting beat. You would have liberal gliders, hesitant to smile in public. You know what I mean? That's how that shit works over there on the liberal side. Like, you know what I mean? The extremes. You know what I mean? The extremes. They live on the extremes. So like Sons could be like, yeah, nah, smiling is white supremacy. A lot of liberal
Yeah,
gliders
you got a mean mug all the time.
hesitant to
That's sick.
smile. You know they would
Yeah,
if
no, I know.
Sons took a hard line, like if Sons took a hard line with it. You know what I mean? Like we took a hard line, like yo, smiling, we smile. That shit is white supremacy. We hard line that shit. Like we wasn't playing. Like we was like yeah, and it's like
Yeah.
gliders would feel bad about smiling. I'm not saying they would stop, but it will be on their mind. That's why conservatives we more consistent. We more about common sense and consistency, things that just have stood the test of time. But they're about everything new and radical and
They're more about trends. Yeah.
yeah, edginess and shit. Yeah, so it's like yeah, the Suns took a hard line about that shit. I'm talking about a hard line, like yo, like we did about the N word, or like we did about
Face.
DEI, like or we did about police brutality, or you did about like blackface, yeah, shit like that, yeah. Blackface is the stupidest thing. Like you should be, you white person can't paint their face black. I'm talking about hunting, like. They found some pictures of what's that kid Austin Metcalf with his face painted. When they hunt, they paint their faces with this dark green paint, and the dark green paint kind of looks like black. They were saying he did blackface, but the thing about it is blackface that's such a restriction on other people's personal autonomy that you can't paint your face black because it offends me.
It's very
And it's
disingenuous.
Yeah, but I kind of understand
no,
but
no, I'm
it
talking
doesn't bother
about at
me.
all. I'm not even talking about to mock you. A white person can't paint their face black for fucking Halloween to play like a ghost or something.
Yeah, they
This
Or
don't
shit
understand
crazy.
context.
Yeah.
every context that your face is painted black is seen as a something about some people.
Yeah.
What if a white person wanted to just paint their face black because they want some goth shit or they wanted to? And it had nothing to do with some people.
Yeah, makes
Sons
sense.
have policed white behavior and white
Thought patterns.
yeah, we policed it to we policed the hell out of it. And Gladys, because they're not a monolith, they can't. It's hard for them to fight against it because every 4 years, like the other side is back in power, fucking everything up. And then the other side comes back 4 years, cleans everything up. Then the other side comes back 4 years, fucks everything up. The other side comes
Yeah,
back
man.
4 years.
That's why we gotta root for him, man. I just hope this tariff shit comes through, man. We gotta root for him because they biting, they trying hard, man. And they taking L's in the court. So they pissed.
Mm.
Yeah, they're really, really going on offense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they turning the liberals are turning unpatriotic, man. That they hate them so much they're rooting against America.
They're like, let them go.